hands, my Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands, my paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Teams have advanced to the divisional round, and one more will join them. Our final wild card game is underway. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. Boy, that Drake, you got a chip. I mean, on my little mouse drip. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Goff working from the pistol. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. There he goes on the right side. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building.
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. Fox now to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the... And they're going to take over at that spot. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Start on the ground here. Tracy. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
19 Lions, 70 Lions.
From the gun, here's Dart. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
A gain of 6. That's good for a New York Giant.
They'll go left side with Tracy. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know to come into their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Darts out of the shotgun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's 2nd and 7. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch. I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Value three.
Goff on 3rd. And once again, they can't connect.
Hey, you know, I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Tracy. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's start now. He's got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Our score reads 9-0. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Trying again, following the sack. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. So their 2nd drive ends just the way their 1st one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
180.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Hold on. 20.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. One play action with Dart. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
He's got it inside the 25. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants start to fight back for their first points of this game. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and him run.
And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a 2-possession game in the second half. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They pick up 20 yards there, and that'll be 1st down Detroit. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to him. It's out. Gibbs lost it on the hit. It's picked out by the Giants at the 20. And New York takes it back for a touchdown. The Giants make it a field goal game. I think they would have had it. While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Again, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And it's picked out by the Giants. Up to the races, middle of the field. And New York is making a house call. Touchdown. The Giants make it a 1-score game before halftime. Volk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants cut the lead down to just 2.
16. Giants 14.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Got a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get past the line of scrimmage.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Carr. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now they're staring at a fourth down.
In front formation for the Lions.
It's away, came off his foot wrong instantly, low and short here. And this one spits out a little shy of midfield. They're going to be in enemy territory to begin this possession. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 8. It's his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and he gets him a first. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
With the gun this time, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, they'll find a drop at some point, too.
3rd down, Tracy gets it. He gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line of gain. So here comes 4th down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. The kick by Folk is good. And that's going to give them the lead.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame. And for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Go tonight. 182.
First down throw from Goff. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
To throw again here. 2nd and 10. It's gone. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
1st down, Lions.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Go tonight. 20. Okay.
Back to throw it. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Picked up by Deontay Banks. And the Giants might be able to get some points late after the interception.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
And he doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing out route complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
That's good for the Giants. First down.
Coming left is Tracy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Lays out. What a catch! It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First down.
There's Tracy on. It's on the turf. Ball's out. He lost it. And the Lions have recovered it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Goff on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on the throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders. And it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it, right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. The defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
From the gun, here's Dart. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Terrion Arnold has it.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Go tonight!
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Go!
From the 41. Next on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Lions football. Their season down to its final quarter if they can't erase this deficit. They're set up at the 35 now. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Off now on 3rd down. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
20!
First and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instant.
They did it! He made the interception! Devon Holland comes up with it! So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Gonna need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
this one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Let's go.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on fourth down. It keeps this drive moving.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Darts out of the shotgun. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants trailing by 5.
10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first down. It starts. Gets it to him on the screen. On the move, past the 40. Oh, no, the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning a game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I guess sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the winner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Setting up to pass. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on fourth down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on fourth down.
70 Lion, Buffalo 18.
Desperation time here. Got a man in Neighbors has it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal. Scatterboo. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything.
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. It's all lined up. Volk ready to send this one flying. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw it. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Still with a chance after that INT was dropped. A big 3rd down here. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Detroit calls timeout, it's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Out of the shotgun, gone. Yet another grab for St. Brown. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. He hit his 1st one. His 2nd one's coming from inside of 40. For that left upright, and no good! It bounces off! And that miss extinguishes the last chance they had in this game.
The obvious disclaimer right here, Kate. Let's make sure the kicker doesn't, well, take the whole blame for this loss. Because, yes, it was a game-tying kick, but this team's performance and missed opportunities throughout, man, there were a lot of guys going to watch this tape and say to that kicker, I could have done more.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. They take one final knee. Time's going to run out. Brock, their playoff story begins with a victory. So the Giants come away with the win. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their